All right, so wait, what? It just totally missed the turn. Wow, it's never done that before. Okay, well, it rerouted and didn't freak out. Okay, so we're testing 10.1. I might have to reroute it here since it missed the turn. It's doing a really good job here creeping. This is a two-way road, and it's sort of blocked on both sides by hedges, and that was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna reroute it to get back on the correct road so that I can do my normal test loop, because that's having me go a different way. So we're trying to see how 10.1 is going to do. We are told that this is not single stack. Right, this is okay. That was pretty good. There's nobody coming. I don't know if I liked how it crept there. But since there was nobody coming, I guess it was fine. So not single stack. Other beta testers have said that it is more aggressive with creeping, which makes me nervous. I don't know if it was going to clear that car just stopped, but there was a bicyclist right there. I don't know if you could see it on the video, and I didn't want my car freaking out around the cyclist. So it didn't do very well on that turn. It took it wide. It always takes that turn wide. I've mentioned it on damn it. All right. So here's me having to take over to stop from being a jerk. My car should not have gone there. This is like unusually busy on this road. Everybody's like, thank you. I'm like, I can't really go anywhere. So, it did not do a very good job there with sharing the road. We're not doing too hot out of the neighborhood here. Here, it should not be on this side of the road. So I am going to correct it because, see, I was on the wrong side of the road for that guy coming. Okay, we've got cars coming. See, now why did it decide there to go? There was a car right there. Yeah, I had to stop it because it appeared to want to go when there was a car like very close. It wasn't even, you know, an instance of the car was going fast and closed the gap before my car could make the decision. No, it was going when the car was right there. I don't know if it was just aggressively creeping forward, but it looked like it was going to go. So I didn't want to upset the oncoming traffic. So my car just chose to change lanes to follow the route, and that is not correct. I mean, we can be in this lane for a little while, it's fine, but I'm not sure why it decided to change lanes there. So far, it seems more aggressive, but that isn't a good thing, or it hasn't been so far. Okay, that is way too far back from the stop line. I'm not sure why it did that. I don't know if it was the pedestrians or what, but nobody stops that far back at a stoplight. There were like a good 2 car lengths there. Interesting. So I had the green light clearly. That cyclist was illegally crossing the street. He was in the crosswalk next to us on the left, and my car waited to see what he was going to do. So that was really good. Okay, that was a better place to stop at the stop line than the last time. So we need to get over. Okay. That was good. It waited until it was through the crosswalk to change lanes, which I have noticed it do lately. Again, stopping very far back from the traffic. This is too far back. I'm pushing it there. Okay, it did a better job with that curb. It has hit that curb before, but we were going pretty slow. Should not be trying to go around the slow traffic. That was an inadvertent disconnect because of the wheel jerking while I was holding it as I'm supposed to. Gotta say, I didn't think there would be very much traffic on a Sunday morning, but I was wrong. So I'm waiting to re-engage the navigation until we get past Young, because I want to go up Hope. Okay. It doesn't always make this turn. It frequently misses it. Let's see if we find it today. It has a hard time when there's a car parked adjacent like this. Okay, it's stopping for these pedestrians. I'm pushing it up a little because it's stopping way too far back. Yeah, it's not gonna get it. This is really tight today. Wow. Let's see how it does around this truck. I don't trust it. I do not trust it. It felt like it was starting to get over a little bit, but not enough for me. That was pretty narrow. That was even more narrow than normal on this street. Okay, let's creep. Yeah, it's going too fast for me. I guess I would feel better if I knew what it could see, but that was it. As a human would not creep that fast there. Absolutely not. Maybe it can see more than I realize, but it doesn't seem like it. I guess there have been too many times when it's done that and there was actually a car there, so I don't trust it. Okay, we need to be over. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really noticing anything improved here. We're gonna go up and try Washington Square. We'll try my infamous area that it always gets stumped on because it thinks that the cars that are parked are not parked. I think it thinks that they are traffic, so it gets confused. And then we'll try the diagonal traffic. That was good acceleration through that intersection. It has been hesitant there, and especially when it has to kind of get around the parallel parked cars as I cross through the intersection. It's gotten confused there in the past, but that was actually solid. Saw these cyclists who were not, they weren't coming, but they weren't, you know how sometimes when you're cycling and you just kind of slow down instead of coming to a stop when you're waiting for the cars to go by? That's what that guy was doing. And my car like kind of treated it as if he was not stopping, and so wanted me to take over. I don't know what you could see on the camera, but I think that the cyclist heard my, oh, getting confused. Here we go. I think the cyclist heard my warning, and he was like, no, just go. And I was like, yeah, I know. Okay, so there are no cars parked here today, but still getting confused. Now I've got somebody behind me. Okay, that was sort of sad, but never does well there, so no improvement. Doesn't always do well here. Today was okay. Yeah, that was okay. Okay. All right, so we've got 2 instances of diagonal traffic, hopefully. Again, stopping really far back here. It's very confused. Okay, so we've got a car up there, truck, couple of cars. Again, this is a tricky intersection. If you haven't seen my videos before, when I get the green light, there will be traffic coming diagonally across that might be taking this hard left that I have, or they might be taking that further one past the fence up there. So as a human driver, I need to pay attention, obviously, to how height of a right they are making, basically. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, wow. That was awesome. Okay, so my car waited to see what he was going to do, and when it appeared that he was not coming across, it went, because he was taking his hard right instead of the next one. Oh, that was so great. Okay, improvement. We've got another instance of diagonal traffic coming up ahead. So let's see if it gets it a second time. That was pretty good four-way stop behavior. It could have gone off the line there a little sooner, but it wasn't awful. I find that my car waits for the car, whether it's crossing me or passing me at a four-way stop. Sometimes it waits until that car is completely out of the box, and that's not necessarily how humans do it. Here it has always wanted to creep at that stop, which it doesn't have to do, because it's just a one-way, or it's a two-way stop. Oh, am I going to get diagonal traffic? No, darn it. All right, I didn't get any diagonal traffic there. But that was the other place where my car has struggled. So we will, I'll keep doing that loop to see if it was just a one-off, but it did really, really well in that instance. Okay, it should not be stopping there. I gave it a push because it was coming to a stop after it made the turn. And there was another car that was waiting to go behind me. Let's see how we do here. It's being way too, yeah, it should go. I pushed it because there's a car behind me. All right, that wasn't a very good turn. But anyway, overall, not improvement in a lot of areas, but it did seem to change the behavior on that diagonal traffic, and it did perfect. So hopefully that was not just a fluke and it was fixed. I will obviously keep testing it. So let's go up here. Navigate to Stop and Shop. Let's see how it does at, I have a rotary up here that is under construction. I actually haven't driven through here in a few days to see what state the construction is in, but still should not do this. Drive on this side of the road because it's a one-way, and those were open parallel parking spaces. They're not marked, and so I understand why my car does it, but humans don't drive that way, so I reported it. Anyway, this rotary, they're basically rebuilding it, and my car was very slow through that intersection, I think because of those pedestrians. So it's been different. My point I'm trying to make, but I keep interrupting myself. It's been different every time I drive through, sometimes because of the ongoing construction, and they're moving the cones into new places, and they're digging up the road in some places. It's like this massive reconfiguration of the rotary. So we'll see what it looks like today. wants to go around this guy, but it's slowing way down around this pedestrian. It's a little overcautious, in my opinion. It should have just crossed over the center lane a little bit and gone around him and not been so slowed down so much, but this is an area where it needs to actually be over here. This is the turn lane, and it rarely gets it because there's no lines painted there. I'm kind of hoping when they're done with this reconfiguration of all this mess that they actually paint the line there so that my car will get it. Okay. Yeah, see, none of this was here when this new paved part was not here before. This is all new. All right, let's see how we do. It gave me zero indication that it was going to slow down, and there were cars right there. It's been very hit or miss if it yields or not. It's so weird. Like sometimes it will yield fine. Oh, it's getting I have a car behind me. It just stopped in the middle of the rotary. That's not what you do. Okay, here the navigation wants to go here because there used to be a road here, but it's gone now. So, and it was starting to turn the wheel. I don't know where it thought it was going to go, but yeah, the road is gone now because they've torn it up. So now I need to go in at this entrance instead. Yeah, so the rotaries have been, I don't know if it's just that rotary because it's under construction or in general, but it has been very hit or miss if it's going to actually yield or not. There, it was not going to yield. It was giving me absolutely zero indication that it was slowing down. All right, taking over because the road is gone and I think it was upset. But anyhow, so for me, 10.1, the only thing that I noticed that improved was that diagonal traffic. But that is something. It's much more aggressive on turns, and for me, in those type of roads where I was downtown, that is not a good